Hello guys and welcome to this flight. Today we're going to fly from Paris to Doha in the 787 Dreamliner in Qatar delivery. Our flight time will be like 6 hours, I guess. Yeah, 6 hours, and it will be a good flight. So let's start. I start from cold and dark. There's some power to this aircraft. I think I'm gonna turn on the GPU or the external power. And yes, it is already on. Battery. Come light on. So this is the power of the aircraft and do walk around. This aircraft is so beautiful. It's basically PBR. Looks so fantastic. But I really wish if there is aircraft available in X-Plane, it would be really great. But none of the developer have any plan for this. Let's turn on the hydraulics. And wait here maybe. Power is getting on. I think the APU, yep. This APU sound. By the way, this airport is so great. Paris Airport, Gaulle. And unfortunately, my generator is not working. Sorry for that. Any power? I think that's another APU. Yes, now it's getting power. There's a auto start system in this flight. I'm gonna go to checklist. Checklist. Instrument. Oxygen.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight. We're just finishing up our last minute paperwork, and once we've done that, we'll push back. We're estimating an on-time departure. In the cabin today are some of our finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention whenever requested. Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax, and I'll update you on our progress once we're aboard.
Everything to right, and start checklist. Set on. Here an hour. So let's put a date on this. With LFPG. LFPG LFPG A4. A4. No, that doesn't sound good. LFPG. OTHH. Route. Number is QR235. QR235. Okay, it's good. Just a minute. Yeah, reserve is like, okay, let me check still, but okay. Business system, economy quantity 1, the cargo, and this will be particular LBS. And it is 74%, and set fuel tank. Everyone had check performance. It will set up image with a bit. Closing altitude is 390. Reserve 5 knots. Crossing rate 30. I think 50. Yeah, 50. Altitude. Not now. Default Ryzen. First one. Yes. This is left. Plan. Okay, that's great. Getting the roofs. So I think we should start with that. Paris.
Alright, it'll be a left seat takeoff. Taxi route is per ATC instructions. Standard reject procedures. For the Part D of the SID, find the initial altitude. In the event of an emergency return, we'll coordinate with ATC. You'll fly the airplane out on the checklist and coordinate with the air traffic control company and the flight attendants. Any questions?
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Ground the flight deck.
Go ahead from cockpit.
Okay,
Clear
starting
to
engine.
start engines.
Roger, clear to start engines.
Start flight deck.
هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. For comfort and safety, we operate a non-smoking policy. All our aircraft, smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm. Smoking on board the aircraft and tampering with the smoke detector are criminal offences punishable by law. The exits and walkways must be kept clear of baggage at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld pets in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing. These devices must remain switched off until you are advised by your cabin crew. If by accident you drop your personal electronic device inside the seat, please do not operate the seat control. Instead, contact a member of cabin crew for assistance. Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated, to unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. If you plan to sleep during the flight, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to cabin crew. The cabin environment is carefully controlled. If oxygen is required, masks will appear from above you, or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the coloured flag marked Pull. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the band to secure it, and breathe normally. When your mask is fitted correctly, you may assist others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen. Your life jacket is either beside you, next to you, or underneath your seat. When instructed by the crew, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Bring the tape around your waist and fasten in front, pulling firmly to secure. Only inflate your life jacket when you are leaving the aircraft sharply downwards. You can also inflate or top up the life jacket by blowing into the mouthpiece. The life jacket has a whistle to attract attention and a light that will automatically illuminate when in water. Infant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exit nearest to your seat. The emergency exits are clearly marked and are located as shown on the screen. Escape path lighting will guide you to the emergency exits. In case of emergency landing on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. Please remember to remove footwear before using the slide. To remind yourself of the safety aspects of this aircraft, please read the safety card, which is in your seat pocket. And if you have questions, our cabin crew will be happy to help. To help the cabin crew with final preparations for takeoff, please ensure your seat is in the fully upright position, your tray table is folded away, your window blind is open, and your seatbelt is fastened. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight with Qatar Airways.
الخطوط الجوية القطرية ترحب بكم على متن هذه الرحلة. نرجو منكم الانتباه إلى عرض تعليمات السلامة على متن هذه الطائرة. لراحتكم وسلامتكم يمنع التدخين منعاً باتا على متن جميع رحلاتنا، بما في ذلك التدخين في دورات المياه الذي يسبب إطلاق جهاز كاشف الدخان، كما أن التدخين على متن رحلاتنا وكذلك العبث بجهاز كاشف الدخان يعدان من الجرائم الجنائية التي يعاقب عليها القانون. أماكن الخروج والممرات يجب أن تبقى خالية من أي حقائب طوال الرحلة. حقائب اليد يجب أن توضع بشكل آمن في الخزائن العلوية أو تحت المقعد الذي أمامكم. لأسباب تتعلق بالسلامة لا يسمح باستخدام أي أجهزة إلكترونية أثناء الإقلاع والهبوط باستثناء الأجهزة الإلكترونية الشخصية المحمولة في اليد على أن تكون على وضع حالة الطيران. يجب أن تبقى هذه الأجهزة الإلكترونية مغلقة إلى أن يخبركم طاقم الطائرة إنها آمنة للاستخدام. في حال أوقعتم جهازكم الإلكتروني عدم استخدام جهاز التحكم الخاص بالمقعد وطلب المساعدة من أحد أفراد طاقم الطائرة بدلاً من ذلك. يرجى ربط حزام الأمان عند الإقلاع والهبوط وعندما تكون علامة حزام الأمان مضاءة. لفك الحزام يرفع الغطاء المعدني ويسحب طرف الحزام. يرجى ربط حزام الأمان وإظهاره لطاقم الضيافة ليتمكن من رؤيته في حال نومك. تم ضبط الهواء داخل الطائرة بعناية فائقة. في حال نقص الأكسجين ستهبط أقنعة الأكسجين تلقائيا من أعلى، أو قد يطلب منك أن تقوم بسحب الشريط الأحمر الذي سيهبط تلقائيا أمامك والمكتوب عليه اسحب. التنفس بطريقة طبيعية يعطي الإشارة لبدء تدفق الأكسجين. اسحب القناع نحو وجهك مع تغطية الأنف والفم مع التأكيد من أن وضعية القناع صحيحة، ثم تنفس بطريقة طبيعية. بعد تثبيت قناعك أولا بطريقة صحيحة يمكنك بعد ذلك مساعدة الآخرين. في حال الهبوط الاضطراري غير متوقع يرجى اتخاذ الوضعية الموضحة على الشاشة. سترة النجاة موجودة في جانب مقعدك أو تحته. عند سماع توجيهات الطاقم يجب إخراج سترة النجاة وارتداؤها. اربط الحزام حول خصرك وادخل المشبك في مكانه مع شد. يجب نفخ السترة فقط عند مغادرة الطائرة عن طريق شد الحبلين الأحمرين إلى الأسفل بشدة. يمكنك أيضا نفخ السترة أو تزويدها بالهواء بالنفخ في الأنبوب. تحتوي سترة النجاة على صفارة لجذب الانتباه وعلى ضوء يشتعل تلقائيا عند ملامسة الماء. ستوزع سترة النجاة للرضع من قبل طاقم الطائرة. يوجد توقف لحظة لتحديد موقع أقرب مخرج طوارئ إليك. مخارج الطوارئ موضحة بعلامة مخرج كما هو مبين على الشاشة. سيكون ممر الطوارئ مضاء لإرشادكم إلى مخارج الطوارئ. عند الهبوط الاضطراري على الماء ستستخدم زلاقات الخروج من الطائرات كقوارب. يرجى تذكر خلع الأحذية قبل استخدام الزلاقات. للاطلاع على أوجه السلامة على متن الطائرة يرجى مراجعة بطاقة تعليمات السلامة الموجودة في جيب المقعد الذي أمامكم. إذا كانت لديكم أي أسئلة أخرى سيكون طاقم الضيافة مستعدا لمساعدتكم بكل سرور. لمساعدة طاقم الطائرة بالاستفادة يرجى إعادة المقعد إلى وضعه المستقيم وإبقاء الستائر مفتوحة تماما وإعادة طاولة الطعام إلى مكانها والتأكد من ربط حزام الأمان بأحكام. شكرا لانتباهكم ونأمل أن تستمتعوا برحلتكم مع الخطوط الجوية القطرية.
Turn right now.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
Okay. Look at the Gulf for Paris to Doha. Why the hell does actually like carved like that? This is funny. On the very side, 40% plus. And slow down.
Check thrust.
Thrust set. 80 knots.
Check.
B1. Rotate. B2. Positive rate.
Gear up.
laps up.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to our Quality Club flight. You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at qwingsim.com. In just a few minutes, we will be beginning our complimentary meal and beverage service in both first class and coach. In coach, beer, wine, and margaritas can be purchased with a debit or credit card. We apologize as we do not accept cash. In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft.
After takeoff checklist.
All included free of charge. The flight attendant will be coming through the aisles with complimentary headset. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
Minimums 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that time, please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during flight.